strapping my phone camera into the tripod. Greatest screenwriter in the history of the world, recovering hobo, and Hollywood editor, colorist. Today's all about doing a bunch of stuff, getting a lot of stuff done. What am I doing? First, I want to make my tea. I'm not going to make it with cinnamon and ginger. I'm going to do it differently today. I'm going to make it with my loose green tea and chrysanthemum, dried chrysanthemum flowers. I guess they're flowers, right? Yeah. It does not take much. A little goes a long way. I know you can't see me. Doing my breakfast early today. I want to get some extra writing done before I go to work. And that's probably plenty. Chrysanthemum. Don't need a lot. And I'm thinking, how do I make more money? But do it the right way this time. I'm not desperate for money. I'm not like, oh my goodness, like how do I do it? Do I invest in something, whatever? I'm just like, no, I know how to do it. Yeah, that's good too. I think just a pinch of the green tea goes a long way. This stuff expands out into like practically lily pads. So that's all I have for the tea. Some chrysanthemum and the green tea, and it'll expand a lot. So I'm going to boil this in the microwave. So I want to make more money. It just hit me. I was looking at my room last night, and it was like, boom, like an image I could see of, oh, this isn't my room anymore. I see this as much bigger now. I see it as me having my own place. I have the discipline and drive to keep building my skills. I got out of writing for a while I had COVID, and afterwards got me into a funk. Now I'm getting back up. My mood's improving. I'm releasing that tension. I get dissociated when I'm not writing. So I'm releasing that tension. I'm recovering, feeling so much better moment by moment, and realizing I got to be doing more. So I'm trying to get editing gigs, and I'm so far having a little success with that. Editing one thing for someone, and looks like I'm going to be editing stuff for someone else. And then the question will be, how do I fit it into the schedule? Because I'm very busy, work, exercise, writing. It's already, a lot of stuff in my routine. Alright, we don't need comments like that. I would delete it, but my phone is not letting me delete the comment. But don't need stuff like goofing on. Yeah, it sounds like you're saying something nice. I like whatever, goofing on something. Breakfast, doing an old-fashioned steel-cut oatmeal. My lemons is going rotten. I really need to make more money, unfortunately. Somehow I came across something happened to show something about like luxury apartments in the area, and I was like, oh yeah, I just walked by a bunch of beautiful luxury apartments lately, like when I was in more of the Hollywood area, I guess, the other week to get my physical, and then just walking around my neighborhood, there's some, and I'm like, to really be able to afford a place like that, and assuming, you know, it's a decent place to live, even the nicest places have problems. I was reading reviews of one place. Some people loved it, some people said it was a terrible experience. And like they don't fix stuff and all that. One person was showing pictures of cockroaches of a luxury apartment building. I'm like, man, for what they're paying there, I expect them to fix all that. We'll make sure this tea I'm making doesn't boil over, spill onto the microwave plate. I'll boil it a little longer. Good enough. Oh, that smells good. Now, what did I tell you? This is just a little bit of chrysanthemum in green tea, and look how, can you see it? Look how much that's all expanded now. That's like a soup. That is going to be so good. And you can eat that, all the leaves and the chrysanthemum. I'm just trying to eat some of this lemon wedge. And I'll still squeeze out some lemon juice. I'll get to that rotten. Oh, let's see, what am I going to do about that rotten lemon? Maybe I can salvage some of it. Yeah, just throw away the moldy part. As I was saying, I've been not feeling like myself, in a funk, dissociating a bit. And a lot of that is my discipline's been slacking. So getting back to my discipline, I'm working out in the morning, taking it easy, a little bit harder day to day, gauging my progress, making sure after I had coronavirus that I'm not too winded, it's not messing with my heart or anything. And so far, pulse oximeter readings are normal, and not really having any issues, just having to take it a little slow, getting back to it. And also, I'm 37 now, not 27, so it takes a little longer to, you know, I'm not even sure if it's taking that longer. It just, I want to really make sure my body's adjusting and there's no issues. I'm not going to set back my recovery or do any damage. So I just want to be thoughtful about all that and mindful. Trying to eat nutritiously. Have my apple cider with mother and vinegar and water. My bladder has been under such better control now. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad and relieved. I'm not like urgently chugging water and then just pissing constantly, like having to be close to a bathroom, or I'm just gonna piss my pants. It's really nice not having to do that. So I just added a little extra salt, like a second quarter tablespoon of salt to my meals, and I'm doing pelvic floor exercises, like clench those muscles that you would be clenching if, like, say you're urinating and then you just cut off the stream. You stop it, those muscles, and just strengthen them throughout the day so I can have better control of my bladder. So, good news on that front. And I'm 141 pounds now, a little scary, but not really. It's not like I'm underweight or anything. I'm not used to being this thin. Partly due to stress, it's just hard to eat, and partly due to healthy eating, my meal plan, and partly stress. That's another reason why I'm trying to make more money. I want to get moving on and doing what I want. And the stuff I've been through where I work, it just went through a lot. That's all I can say. I'm not trying to complain. Went through quite an ordeal there. Good old-fashioned steel-cut oatmeal. Superfood for gods. Love my steel-cut oatmeal. And I'm not going to forget, don't load it up with all the other stuff first and then microwave it now, and then load it up with the other stuff, the protein powder and all that. I don't know if you can see the steam rising from the tea I have. That's kind of a cool effect. I'm feeling much better day to day, much improved. And I know everything's going well and happening for the best. Okay, I didn't mean to do the extreme close-up of my sweater. Yeah, the protein powder. I keep forgetting to grab that. And I can even feel myself now discharging tension. Like I can feel that release of negative, built up. I don't even want to say energy, but like feelings and tension and stress. As I keep recovering from my COVID, and mentally, like physically, I think I'm pretty much recovered. I'm just getting back in my exercise. I rode my bike yesterday. It was beautiful to be able to ride my bike. What a thrill. But I took it easy, took it on a gear where I wasn't having to pedal hard. Yeah. I'm going to put my water bottle away while I do that. Let's see. I got to sleep a little better too. Oh, I got my scented candle going again. I decided I want to make my whole. Haven't bothered to use it. Oh, I didn't know these things snap. Little clamps for my this one kept falling out. They snap. That's really cool. dark. You can hear my microwave's done. Crack my jaw sometimes doing that. Let's see. What's going on? Computer, I'm trying to do something. Okay, back to breakfast. But back to my topic at hand, I need to make more money, and I need to do it in a positive way, in a good way, by doing stuff that daily improve my editing, my writing. It's all juggling a lot because I'm so busy. Like, I'm getting up so early, I'm staying up a little too late. I should be sleeping enough to make sure, I'm recovering well from COVID. And I don't mean just the illness, but like that I'm just being well, I guess. At post-COVID, that's all. Don't want to take my health for granted. But I know one thing that negatively affects the immune system: stress. I'm trying to keep that down. And I'm being fairly successful. It's just all self-imposed, It's like, oh, I get negative feelings, right? I don't write enough. Well, gotta write more, and which I'm doing now. I don't know if I'll have time to write this morning after this, but I'll certainly try. I had a good time writing last night, but I could have started earlier, though. I'm like, damn, I wasted an hour because I'm like, oh, it's pretty early. I don't have to worry about it that much. But the reality is I should have, so that's okay. I still did a good amount of writing, and just learn the lesson, move forward even more sternly with myself tonight. And even throughout the day, I can, when I have little breaks, I can, keep thinking about what I'm writing, make notes as I'm writing assignments for class now. Good to be back in class. Flaxseed. Turmeric, black pepper. I don't taste the black pepper in this, but it releases the beneficial properties of turmeric. Cinnamon, load that up, cinnamon. And very important for my electrolytes to be balanced, 1/4 tablespoon of salt. Can't even see my meal. Okay, so I want to make sure my oatmeal's hot, so I'm going to reheat it. It could be hotter. Put some hot oatmeal. Put this stuff away. And also, I'm just realizing lately that's like, it's nothing like I can't do for another year or however long. You can live here and keep working. Keep my discipline up. And I know it's sort of like, where I'm supposed to be, whatever. Destiny, fate. It's all what you make and all that, but it's gonna be somewhere else. I gotta be living better. Doesn't mean just more money or anything, because that itself, I'd rather be homeless if I don't have, my own mental well-being and physical well-being. I was homeless for years, that's why I say that. grams, a little over. Blueberries. I'm still feeling so much tension going out of my body as I get back to my normal routine. My tea. Chrysanthemum and green tea. I forget what exactly type of tea it is, but it's good stuff, and happy to be taking even greater charge of my health. It is a good breakfast. So here's my 44 grams of oatmeal, 22 grams of protein powder, 11 grams of flaxseed, 11 grams of walnuts. Got all the fats, proteins, and carbohydrates I need for my first meal of the day. And it's all good ingredients. You know, I'm not getting it all from some protein bar or anything. I'm getting it from good ingredients. Steel cut oatmeal, great stuff. Oh, I'm still feeling so much like tension leaving my body, dissociation, tingling and stuff, as like the stress of the last few weeks just kind of keeps dissipating. And as I build my resilience and get back to my normal routine, my writing, which I love more than anything, it hurts that I was away from that. It hurts to ever say, like, or to even be able to say that I ever stepped away from it, because I was focusing on coloring too. And so, yeah, coloring's a lot easier than writing, and I do want to do it, but I love it in a different way than writing. Writing for me is paramount. It's number one. And to feel that feeling coming back in myself, it's like me telling myself, never disrespect writing, always be striving towards it. Eat a healthy breakfast like this for a few hundred days, you'll be feeling better. And you really don't need a lot of chrysanthemum. This stuff expands so much in here. Take a look at that. Those flowers are bursting with flavor. Well, water. And click like everyone, helps the video out, helps this Hollywood screenwriter, director, cinematographer, editor, colorist out. Sound mixers, sound recorders. I got to learn more about sound mixing and sound editing. That would be great, because I have the tools for that on my computer. And image editing too. Ooh, this part's hot. Yeah, running a little late. I don't want to take too long after this to get to writing. I want to do a little writing before I go to work. I can do a few minutes. What am I talking about? Yeah, I tried to eat chrysanthemum flower. But anyways, I've been rethinking a lot of stuff, trying to figure out what should I do, what's important, what's not. The writing's number one, but I do need to be. It's not just making more money. If it was just making more money and I'm not doing anything better, and I don't think doing better things is tied to making more money. Like a lot of bad people make lots of money, and a lot more good people don't make lots of money. I'm just saying if I can make it work in a way with editing more, taking colorist jobs, whatever I need to do, because that to me is just the standard of living I want, quality of life. Eating a chrysanthemum flower bursting with water, and I feel like a flower waiting to bloom. Someone clip that. No, but I feel like I've got to be expanding into this thing that I want to do. And right now I'm just constructing each day to arrive at that. In other words, doing the filmmaking I want, working with the people I want, living in a better place. This place, like, yeah, it's physically a good apartment, but like living in my own apartment. I do want an apartment. I don't want a house. It's more environmentally sound to be in an apartment as opposed to a house, less energy needs, fewer trash pickups. Everybody's trash goes to one place. But also, I want to be in the city. I want to be right there, close to businesses and entertainment, recreation, all that. At least, whoa, what did I say? At least just to see people around. I like seeing people around. I don't want to live in a quiet suburb where there's not people around. Okay, now I've got all this chrysanthemum down here and green tea. I can just eat it. Get those health benefits. I don't want to overdo it on the teas. I'm sure there's some negative effects. I sort of read a little things. Probably not much danger, but really probably it's like if you get to like 4 or 5 cups of tea a day, that might be too much. And sometimes I drink 4 cups of tea a day. I just farted. I don't consider farting that funny anymore. It's funny. I used to think it's hilarious. Now I'm like, I don't need to be doing that. I didn't mean to do that just now. It was more gross than funny. I'm not embarrassed by it. It's a natural bodily function. Comes from, you know, nature, the way nature made me. Just cracked my back. All right, gonna wash the dishes. I've been good about not snacking, not buying extra snacks. I want to get even better at it because I want to save money too. That's the other thing. I could have thousands and thousands more dollars if I just didn't eat out, even buy like $5 snacks, you know, $7 snacks. It's like, I shouldn't be doing that. Just straight shit, just pathetic. Or if I'm gonna do that, I should make it like something really. Where'd my oh? I should make it like a real trek to do. Like, okay, if I'm gonna buy snacks, I'm gonna get them cheap because I'll get them from the food bank that's like 10 miles north, and I have to ride my bike or go to the metro, ride with my bike, take the metro over to North Hollywood, and then from there ride my bike a few miles to the food bank, get my snacks there, dirt cheap. I haven't been there in over a year. I kind of miss going there. They have great stuff. Just far, and I don't have a car, so it wasn't that convenient to keep going back there. I did, and I was like, oh, forget it. Waiting for the bus back and forth from the metro. It was taking like 4 hours at best to go there and come back, and I'd get lifts and I'd pay extra. It's like, am I really saving money? I'm definitely not saving time by doing this, by going all the way to the food bank and back on Saturdays. So I just stopped doing it, and I was like, okay, I'll just buy stuff at the grocery stores around here. But I do miss it. It was an inviting place. It kept me alive while I was homeless, while I was living in my car. I went there almost every day. And it wasn't just, you know, to go shop. It was like a little community for me. And I wish more people had that. Like, first of all, had food banks and just places where you can get cheap food. But, you know, some place where you can just go and just, you can hang out a little bit and be yourself and relax. Not some chain store, some corporate restaurant, not restaurant, grocery store. Which they pretty much all are. I should wash my hands. I was just washing dirty dishes, and I'm gonna floss soon, so I want my hands to be clean when I floss. Gotta floss. Keep things clean. Don't waste water. Use a little more soap. Really make sure I kill those germs. Ah. man, good to be back here, but I was looking at my bed last night, my little trifold bed in the corner here. As I laid it down, I'm like, oh, this room, this place, this is not really my home in that. It's not growing with me. I'm outgrowing it. I do need my own actual place, and I need to be doing work that I want, and that I'm proud of, and all that, and making good money. The money thing is something I think everybody should be able to live with or live without, which is, what I mean by that is everyone should be able to have a good quality of life materially, have their food, nutrition, medicine, healthcare. That shouldn't be an issue for anyone. I think everyone should have it, whether you work or not. Maybe especially if you don't work, but especially if you do work. But especially if you don't. Like, everyone should be able to have a quality place to live, a a good livable place, neighborhood, lots of transit options, bike lanes, all that kind of stuff, free healthcare. What else? Good nutrition, good food. Like, these things should not be a problem for anyone to have. That to me is like, basically, it's if you think people should be able to live with safety and security, they're not safe and secure if they're not getting good nutrition, they don't have good housing, they can't be away from domestic abuse, they can't get good health care, they can't get their health care managed, they can't get good medicine and treatments. That's not health and safety. So consider that where all the police and jail and prison military budgets should go towards that. Sidewalk safety, freaking sidewalks. Glenda David, good to see you here. All the sidewalks here are busted up in LA. Mayor Garcetti promised when he's early into his mayoral term that he would fix them. No, they fix them in rich neighborhoods, not around where I live. Glenda David, thank you so much. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Glenda, and everyone else. Growing and growing still. I appreciate that. I bet your dad is smiling. Well, thank you. Yeah. Not that I get too choked up about my dad or anything, but I appreciate it. I bet your dad is smiling, watching you. Well, thank you. Happy to see you doing well. It is a beautiful thing. I agree. And even struggling and being challenged is a beautiful thing. Okay, I got to move on. I'll have a little time to do a few minutes of writing. That's good. I did a good amount of writing last night, and I was learning a lot. I'm like, oh, my brain is getting reconfigured to go back to writing, but I got to keep doing it. I don't even want to say I'm upset with myself for not continuing it, because I did take a break when I had COVID. First of all, I just couldn't. Like, the brain fog was setting in. But I'm back now. And then I was just kind of lazy. I was like, oh, I haven't been doing it, and so I'm going to focus on coloring and editing to make money. And it just kind of poisoned me in a way. Not coloring and editing. Those are great, actually. But what poisoned me was just the fact that I was being away from writing. I wasn't doing it every day. I'm like, it changes how I feel and see things and see the world, and the world seems less exciting. I'm like, that's not me. And I'm like less interested in things, and I'm like, that is not me. Like, I've been doing great. And so it's coming back, and now I have to make it a daily practice so that instead of just lining up one day of writing as I did yesterday, lining up 5, 10, 100 days, 300 days, I just keep doing it. Taking my, it's like 3,000 IUs of vitamin D3. Taking my supplements after I had COVID. I want to keep supplementing at least for a while, at least till some of these run out. Because also I really don't want to get COVID again. And I don't want to have other health ailments, so I want my immune system to be strong. I want to be resilient. I've started exercising again, taking it light, riding my bike. That was a thrill yesterday, and I rode it real slow, gentle. Took an easy ride to work and back. Your cousins live in Covina. Are you close? Well, I'm not sure exactly where Covina is. I'm pretty sure, I guess it's in Southern California, right? So, relatively speaking, may not be too far. I'm curious. Let me see where Covina is. Look up on the map. Covina, but I think that's got to be at least like an hour away or something. Oh, okay. It's 30 miles away. So, yeah, relatively speaking, actually not that far. San Dimas is out there. Where Bill and Ted are from. Thanks, Glenda. You say, "Wow, that is wonderful, Angelo. I'm happy to see you doing well, looking good, doing well." Are you in Claremont, California? I don't know where that is, but I don't want to keep looking up where people are from. I got to floss. Crucial part of the day. Also, I'm going to relight my scented candle. I want to make my home more tranquil and peaceful. I gotta get an actual candle lighter because when it gets to the bottom, it's hard to do this thing. And I'll turn the I'll leave it on while I floss, but I'm going to turn it away so you don't have to see it. But everybody should floss. Check out my friend over there, that statue I got. I got that from the Thien Hao Temple in Chinatown. It's beautiful. They give away statues free. Thank you so much, Glenda. You enjoy your day as well. You say, enjoy your day at work and give Mom my love. No, well, thank you. I'll tell her that. I'll relay that to her. All right, so I'm going to floss. When you floss, go up and down and pull on the sides of your teeth. Don't go like back and forth like a seesaw. It doesn't do anything. Trust me, you will notice the difference. So, okay, just enjoy the panorama of my open air closet here. Someday I'll read. Well, I've read the film books mostly. I've not read any of those art books. I got those art books as research for a screenplay, and I have yet to read them. I'm like, I shouldn't have bought those. It was a lot of money. It's like $200, but that's okay. I would put my candle up there, but it's gonna potentially burn something, so maybe I can do the next best thing while I floss. Here, I have something cool to look at. Now I forget which tooth I was working on, so I gotta kind of go back, potentially floss some teeth again. All right, finished flossing. I have maybe 5 minutes to write. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Again, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Oh crap, this phone is getting low on charge, but that's okay. Not that low. All right, everyone. I got to get ready for work. Thanks for watching. Bye.